What's the worst part about being the easy child? I was in the ER with a broken wrist when my mom got a call from school. My brother got detention for skipping class. Again. She told the nurse we'd have to reschedule my x-ray and we left, my wrist dangling at a weird angle. We drove straight to the school for a parent-teacher meeting about his behavior. I sat in the waiting room holding my broken wrist with my good hand, while they spent 45 minutes discussing intervention strategies. The secretary offered me a lollipop. When we finally got back to the hospital 3 hours later, my mom said, "Thanks for being so patient, sweetie. You're always so easy." My wrist had swollen to twice its normal size. Then came my high school graduation. 4 years of straight A's, 3 varsity letters, president of 2 clubs. My parents had been planning my graduation dinner for weeks. The morning of the ceremony, my sister called crying. She'd broken up with her boyfriend and needed to be picked up from college, 2.5 hours away. My mom looked at me with that apologetic face I'd seen 1,000 times. "You understand, right? She really needs us right now." My dad handed me $50 and told me to celebrate with friends. They walked out the door 20 minutes before my ceremony started. I watched them leave from my bedroom window in my cap and gown. I sat with my best friend's family in the auditorium. They cheered when I walked across the stage. They took photos. They asked about my college plans like they actually cared about the answers. My friend's mom hugged me so tight I almost cried, and I realized I couldn't remember the last time my own mom had hugged me without me asking first. I texted my parents a photo of me with my diploma. My dad replied 7 hours later, "Proud of you, kiddo," with a thumbs up emoji. My mom hearted the message. I thought maybe I was being dramatic. Maybe I was too sensitive. So I kept trying. For my 21st birthday, I didn't want to party. Just asked if we could have dinner as a family. My parents said absolutely. I picked the restaurant, made the reservation myself, got dressed up, waited in the living room checking my phone. My mom called at 7:30. My brother had gotten fired from another job and was having a breakdown. "We need to go talk him through this. You know how he gets. Rain check?" I said okay. I always said okay. I sat alone at the restaurant because I couldn't cancel the reservation on short notice. The waiter brought me free dessert because, and I quote, "You look like you need a win tonight." I took a photo of it, posted it with the caption, "21 and thriving." My mom commented a heart emoji the next morning. Last month, my sister got engaged. The family group chat exploded. 200 messages in 3 hours. Venue ideas, dress shopping dates, engagement party plans. I sent my congratulations with a champagne emoji. Not a single person responded. 3 days later, I mentioned in the chat that I'd gotten promoted to senior manager at 28, something I'd been working toward for 5 years. My mom replied 8 hours later, "That's nice, sweetie. Did you see the dress options your sister sent?" I scrolled up. My sister had sent 12 photos. I'd missed them in the flood of wedding excitement. I liked all 12. No one asked which one I preferred. Last week, they set the wedding date, March 15th. I'd mentioned my master's graduation was that weekend. I'd mentioned it in November. When I brought it up in the group chat, my sister replied immediately, "We already put down the deposit. Everyone's booked time off work. You can watch the ceremony recording later, right?" My mom added, "Maybe your university does multiple ceremonies. Could you walk in a different one?" I explained they don't. I said I'd work it out. 3 people hearted my message. My therapist asked why I keep accommodating them, why I don't push back. I told her it's because being easy is my value. If I'm not easy, I'm not needed. She was quiet for a long time. Then she said, "What would happen if you just stopped showing up?" I laughed. "They wouldn't notice." She didn't laugh. She said, "I think you're right, and I think you know that's not okay. So I'm not going to my sister's wedding. I'm walking at my own graduation." I told them yesterday in the group chat. 11 people have read the message. No one's responded yet. My phone keeps buzzing with new messages about the flower arrangements. Anyway, my mom texted me privately this morning asking if I can still do a reading at the ceremony since I'll